Okay, let's do this. Final case time. Turnabout before the dawn. Everything comes to a head tonight on Kitchen Nightmare, on Turnabout from Before the Dawn. Can Chef Ramsay save this loft as we're going out of business? So, everything was leading to this. Of course. Right. Naughty? I couldn't think of anything to say. Maybe because I still haven't seen enough. Someday I'll know what law is, and I'll fight to change it if I have to. Sorry, but I'll be taking a leave of absence. But what if the truth you seek and the truth I seek turn out to be different? I'm going to catch the person responsible for taking my friend's life in my own way. Goodbye. And then there's you, Mr. Justice. Deep down, we're all ready to abandon our morality to get what we want. You see, you and I, Mr. Justice, we're the same. But you can't do something like that and call yourself an attorney. What is faith without doubt? The stupid obsession you have is gonna get us both killed! So long, Mr. Justice. You're tearing me apart. Ahem. Panned. Short. It was just a nightmare. Just a nightmare. Just a nightmare. Well, based on the description, I'm guessing we're with Athena. Oh, yep. It's almost 3 already. Still no sign of Apollo either. It's been pretty clear that something is wrong with Apollo for a while now. I've been detecting strong emotions in his voice. Anger, sadness, fear. I haven't spoken about it since we had that fight during the Rivales case last week. I guess neither of us really wanted to bring it up. But now he's not even bothered showing up to the office on most days. There's no work to do and Mr. Wright is still in the hospital. What's the point in turning up to an empty office every day? He's not wrong, but that's never stopped him from coming in before. Every day we used to laugh and have fun, but now... If only I could find out what was bothering him so much, I might be able to help him. I know it has something to do with Redcoat and what that creep Nathan Maggs said to him. The Apollo I know would never let something as simple as that get to him. It's got to be something else. Doesn't look like he's coming. Well, might as well lock the place up for today. Where'd I put those darn keys? Huh? Trucy? Why does she look so out of breath? Daddy! Have you seen him? Huh? What do you mean? You've been with him at the hospital, haven't you? That's just it. Daddy's gone missing. What? What do you mean, missing? Isn't he still at the hospital? No! He was there this morning, but I left him alone for a while, and when I came back, he was gone. None of the nurses or doctors have seen any sign of him. He just vanished. No way. Don't worry, Trucy. I'm gonna figure out what happened. Daddy. Alright. First and foremost. We don't have time for this! You have to find Daddy right away. Okay, sorry. She's right. You can deal with this later. No badge till later. Alright. Mr. Wright was supposed to be getting out of the hospital soon, wasn't he? Uh-huh. The doctor told him that he was nearly fully recovered. He said that he would be able to leave by the end of the week. He just up and disappeared with only a few days left to go. Mr. Wright was in the hospital after being shot by Nathan Maggs a few weeks ago. He survived the bullet, but he was seriously injured. Trucy's been staying by his side in the hospital every single day since that incident. Trucy, can you tell me what happened? Well, I don't really know. I went to visit Daddy at the Hickfield Clinic just like always. Probably got there at about 9:30 in the morning. Everything seemed pretty normal. Daddy was his usual self. He told me he was getting sick of hospital food, so he asked if I could go into town and buy some lunch for us. That was at about 11 o'clock. He was only gone for an hour, but when I got back, he wasn't in his bed anymore. I thought that maybe he was in the bathroom or something, so I waited for a while. But he never showed up, so I asked the hospital staff if they'd seen him. Nobody knew anything, so we started searching the hospital. And you couldn't find him anywhere. I looked everywhere that I could think of. Even tried calling his phone, but there was no answer. I don't understand. Why would he leave like that? Mr. Wright, what happened? What are we going to do, Athena? First things first. We figure out where Mr. Wright might have gone. Did you call the police, Trucy? The hospital called them after we couldn't find him. Okay, that's good. Now, how about we try looking around Mr. Wright's room? Maybe he left behind some clue as to where he might be. But maybe. Don't worry, Trucy. We'll find him. Alright. Okay, we can go right to the Hickfield Clinic. I really want to know where that music is, folks. That's really good dramatic music. Oh. This is Mr. Wright's room, isn't it? Yeah. Well, nothing looks out of place here. If you ignore the fact that this place is covered in junk from the office, that is. Do you think we should ask Director Hickfield if it's okay for us to look around here? No. I'm sure he won't mind. Oh. Yeah, let's just not and say we did. Oh, we can go back. Oh. What happens if I present my badge? Nothing happens. There's still an episode of Molly Bendium Samurai playing on TV. The writers were really struggling with new names after the 9th spin-off series. Yeah. It's like Daddy didn't turn off the TV before he vanished. Still, I don't think that there were any clues to be found there. Took somewhere else. Athena? Just a second. I haven't seen this episode. Athena, focus! Oh, right. Molly Bendium. I'm thinking about a pile of DVD box sets. There sure are a lot of samurai shows, huh? Global Studios pumps out a new series every couple of years. The ratings have been steadily going down for a while now. Yeah, understandably. Never really did recapture the magic that made the original series so great. Then they're gonna get into reboot territory and start rebooting all of the samurai series. I mean, that's how the cycle goes, right? I don't know, I think some of the newer stuff is kinda cool. Are you kidding? Look at all this! Frankly, I think it's terrible that they think they can get away with something like this. Continuously making new additions to an already tired franchise that should already be long finished? Don't you think it's incredibly lazy to pull something like that? No comment. That could be a pop culture reference to any number of things. Grape juice. And Daddy's bright pink piano. Grape juice, huh? Why are you staring at that bottle, Athena? Okay, why are you sniffing at that bottle, Athena? Sip. Glug. What are you doing? Huh. Because it really is just grape juice. Of course! What else would it be? How did Mr. Wright even sleep on this bed? There's hardly enough room with all the junk that's on top of it. Every time we tidy it up, it just goes back to being messy by the end of the day. Still, don't you think it would be a good idea to keep the place clean for here all day? You mean like that total mess of an office where you spend the entire day? Hey now. That's different. I'm totally busy with other stuff. And how compares with Athena's shaped indentation in the couch? Hey, just because I'm busy doesn't mean that I can't also be comfortable. Fair? Look who's here. Oh, this is the bag that I used to bring all this stuff from the office. All of this in one little bag? Well, I had to make a few return trips. What's this bag here? What Mr. Wright went missing? Uh-huh. It's been here this whole time. Maybe it's worth searching. Mr. Wright could have left something behind. Huh, nothing. Oh, wait! There's something tucked away in this pocket. Oh? What is that? Some sort of business card, I guess. Edward Crooke, attorney at law. Wait a second. Crooke? Hello, you. Edward Crooke. He was the guy we met at the detention center last week. Apollo thought that he might have had something to do with Ravale's family. I just remembered. What is it? Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah? What about him? He was here. When I arrived this morning, he was talking to Daddy. And he gave him that card. Why would Mr. Edgeworth have that guy's card? Looks like that's the only clue we're gonna find in here. Why don't we go speak to Mr. Edgeworth and see if he knows anything? Right. Maybe he knows where Daddy went. I sure hope so. Edgeworth it is. Alright, we're moving. Whoa. This place is fancy. Ever been to the prosecutor's building, Athena? Daddy would sometimes take me here when he met with Mr. Edgeworth. Athena? What are you doing here? Huh? What? Apollo? I could ask you the same question. Miss Sykes. Trucy. This was unexpected. Apollo already had a meeting with Mr. Edgeworth. What's going on here? Well, clearly. Look at my badge! And my badge. Have a look at mine. Close enough. Hey, look, a chessboard. Do you play at chess, Mr. Edgeworth? Of course. It is a game of logic, after all. I find that questioning witnesses in court can also be likened to a game of chess. Questioning people with a verbal chess match? Now that's just silly. Okay. Now listen, that's a frilly jacket. Looks like it would suit Mr. Edgeworth quite well. I'd like to see Polly wear something like that. Don't drag me into this. Steel Samurai? Is that a Steel Samurai doll? Why would Mr. Edgeworth have something like that in his office? A friend gave it to me. Moving on. You don't like the Steel Samurai, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? Moving on. There's a trophy on the sofa. It's covered in a thick layer of dust. Ah, yes. I wonder what that K stands for. Mr. Edgeworth seemed to like chess. Maybe it stands for king. That make this some trophy from a chess tournament? And what is the shield for? I to think that I'm on the wrong track entirely. Curse you, enigmatic trophy! Is Miss Sykes okay? She's been staring at my sofa for the last few minutes. I wouldn't even attempt to figure out what she might be thinking. Fair. Alright. So what did you come down to the prosecutor's office for, Apollo? If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably the same reason you showed up here. You saw today's newspaper, didn't you? Newspaper? Let me see that. Murder suspect and former detective Charles Fuzz was declared innocent on the 15th of May. Charles Fuzz. Where do I know that name from? Where don't we know that name from? Wait. You really didn't know? Charles Fuzz was the lead detective in the murder case back in February. That was when Emma was arrested, remember? Oh! Yeah, I do remember. Regretfully, I do. You and Mr. Wright proved that Fuzz was the true culprit, right? Yeah. Fuzz murdered another detective. In order to steal a case file from the Criminal Affairs Department. He went that far just to get his hands on a case file? What was the point in that? That's the tricky part. I never did figure out what Fuzz was trying to accomplish. What kind of case was this file about? We don't know. Thing is, Fuzz shouldn't have either. The case file stolen was part of a special series. Only the most highly ranked detectives are allowed to withdraw them. That means Fuzz didn't even know what was in the file before he stole it? Doesn't make any sense. Charles Fuzz's motives certainly are a mystery. However, I believe I may be able to shed some light on those mystery files. Sorry if I'm slightly distracted. I'm just have been trying to figure out why this fucking keeps hanging up. Like that. It's bugging me, but I can't see anything spiking when it hangs up like that, so I don't know what else it could be. It's not my computer. I'll say that much. Anyways, where were we? Mystery files. Alright, Charles Fuzz. This is the copy of the file that Fuzz stole. It contains information about a murder case that occurred 9 months ago. The police have labeled this OG4. That's right, I remember it coming up in Emma's trial. My position as chief prosecutor allows me to keep this file. I also have permission to share information on the case if I deem it necessary. Mr. Justice? Oh, give it to Apollo. Okay, so it's a murder case. Why is it being kept under such tight security? As Mr. Justice said, it is a part of a special series of files. Namely, they contain information on cases related to the syndicate. The what? Maggs' syndicate? Indeed. They're all connected to Nathan Maggs in some way. Naturally, this case also involved members of the syndicate. And Fuzz tried to steal it. Not only that, but he was willing to kill the man who discovered him in the act. But now, he's been proven innocent in that case. His attorney claimed that there wasn't enough evidence to convict Fuzz. What? But I thought you and Mr. Wright proved that he was the killer. We did. There should have been no question about his guilt. There is one possible explanation. Huh? It's possible that not all of the evidence made it to Fuzz's trial. You don't mean that it was hidden? It Considering the kind of corruption surrounding the syndicate, I wouldn't be surprised. Who's part of this trial, exactly? The prosecution was led by Winston Payne. As for the defense, he was a lawyer by the name of Edward Crooke. What? But that's... Yeah, the guy we met at the detention center. Hot diggity. Could there be a connection? Could there be a connection between Fuzz's case and Mr. Wright's disappearance? Maybe it's time that I ask Mr. Edgeworth about that. Oh, can't talk about anything new, so I guess we are... Business card? Mr. Edgeworth, I wanted to ask you about this. This is... an attorney's card. You visited Daddy in the hospital today, didn't you? I saw you give that card to him. Yes, I did. Why do you ask? It seems like Apollo and Mr. Edgeworth haven't heard of Mr. Wright yet. Oh, can we talk? Yes, we can. Phoenix Wright. I've been wondering. Athena, if you didn't come because you heard about yesterday's trial... Oh, wow. That one was particularly bad. Just what is the reason that you and Trucy are here? So, he hasn't heard yet. I guess Trucy only told me so far. Okay, it's kind of a long story. You're kidding! Mr. Wright disappeared from the hospital? I wasn't aware of this. I saw Mr. Wright in the hospital this morning after hearing about Fuzz's trial. Being in charge of the defense in that case, I thought he may want to know. That's when I showed him that card. Because Crooke was the defense lawyer in yesterday's trial. I see. So Fuzz's acquittal and Mr. Wright vanishing may be related somehow. That's a distinct possibility. Oh no! I just thought of something. Detective Fuzz was proven innocent in the murder 3 months ago. Does that mean Detective Skye will be suspected again? Thankfully, no. Detective Skye is protected by double jeopardy laws. Oh, that's right. A person cannot be put on trial for the same crime after they were declared innocent. Oh, well that's a relief. Wait. Does that mean... Indeed. As far as the law is concerned, Charles Fuzz is innocent. He cannot be tried in court a second time. He's the one who did it! It certainly is a predicament. This is my fault. I should have kept a closer eye on that case. But instead I have had to dedicate all my time to dealing with the aftermath of the Redco case. That's right. Your office was broken into, wasn't it? After that disruption, I've been massively behind on all of my work. I've been too busy to look over the recent cases involving the syndicate. Thank goodness that Francisca was there. Without her help, we may never have put a stop to Nathan Magg's schemes. That's true. Thanks to her, we were able to catch Maggs and the Revales family. That means that the syndicate is already finished, right? We can only hope so. But I can't help but feel that there may be a link to the case. What do you mean? Think about it. Revales' case last week. Detective Fuzz's acquittal. Mr. Wright's disappearance. What's one thing in common with all of those cases? The Crooke, sir. Edward Crooke, right? We first met him at the Detention Center, where he offered to take Mr. Doe's case. He was the one who defended Charles Fuzz in court yesterday. After hearing about his acquittal, Mr. Wright goes missing from the clinic. Yeah, it all leads back to him. That means this Crooke guy might know where Daddy is. That's possible. And quite frankly, it's the only lead we have left to us. We should go look for him. Hold on. If that's such a good idea, if Crooke really is associated with the syndicate, he might be dangerous. Don't worry about us, Apollo. I'll call you to let you know we're all right, as soon as we're done over here. In the meantime, you and Mr. Edgeworth should figure out what you're going to do about the situation with Detective Fuzz. If you're sure about this, good luck in your search. Please, let me know as soon as you find right. Will do. Come on, Trucy. Let's go find Mr. Right. Sure thing. Athena, wait! Eh? Yeah? What's up? I just wanted to say... Stay safe out there, okay? Oh. Right. Definitely a warning we needed, but still sweet of you, Apollo. Still sweet. Oh, here we are. Oh, here we are. This looks like the place. Yes? Can I help you? Huh? Well, don't just stand there. What do you want? Oh, yeah, this theme. You're Edward Crooke, aren't you? The defense attorney? Yeah, that's right. Who are you? We wanted to ask you some things. Ugh, more questions. No thanks. If you're not here for a case, then feel free to show yourselves out. Please wait. This is important. Uh-huh. Sure it is. I don't know what your deal is, but I'm nothing more than a defense attorney. I highly doubt that I can help you with whatever it is you came here for. There's got to be some way of getting him to listen to us. We can talk. You just hear me out for one. Psst, denied. I'm clearly not getting through to you, so let me say this again very slowly. I don't know who you are. I don't care about why you're here. I would very much appreciate it if you would just get the hell out of my office. There. I'll make that simple enough for you kids. Going to need to find a way to make him talk. Okay. Badge. Card. Time is money, kid. And this ain't no charity. I can't spend all day talking like this. So he doesn't have any interest in this. Badge. Huh, your badge. You're a lawyer too, huh? That's right. Whoa, wait just a second. We've met before, haven't we? Yeah, you were at the detention center. It was you, wasn't it? You and the guy with the red suit. The ones that took that butler's case, I mean. You and Mr. Doe. I hear you two got him off the hook as well. Not a bad job. So what do you want with me? Doubt that I can help you with anything that you couldn't sort out by yourself. Oh, sounds like you're starting to open up a little more. A little. Okay. Talk again. Did a man named Phoenix Wright show up here today? He was a blue suit, a pink tie, and a spiky black hair. Yeah, I saw him. You did? He showed up here and started throwing a bunch of questions at me. Spoke for a bit, and then he went off on his own way. On his merry way, On his merry way. Pardon. Beg pardon. Where? Where did he go? Beats me. Huh? Yes, sorry, but I have no idea where the guy might have gone. You're kidding! But that was the only lead that we had left. When he was here, what did the two of you speak about? That's entirely confidential, kid. Oh, come on! There's got to be something that you can tell us. Alright, but my lips are sealed. How do you get him to tell us what he knows? Oh. God. Nope. This? Can I ask you about this? Yeah, I won the case. So what? Charles Fuzz was the killer. How could you defend somebody like that? The killer? Whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty? But it was obviously him. All of the evidence showed that. And I'm sure that you were told the exact same thing when you took Doe's case, right? Well, everyone deserves a fair trial. Being an attorney is all about believing in your client, right? That's what I did yesterday. Or the people only innocent when you decide they are. I hate to admit it, but he does kind of have a point. Yeah, I think we may have lost this fight. We? So, have I answered all your questions now? Hardly. You're still keeping a ton of secrets from us. Everyone's got secrets, kid. I just got a few more than most. Please, mister. We're searching for my daddy. We don't know where he is. Daddy? This girl is Phoenix Wright's daughter. He went missing this morning, and nobody's been able to track him down since. As far as we know, you're the only person he spoke to after he vanished. That's why it's so important that you tell us if you know where he might be gone. I see. Well, not my problem. Huh? Told you all that I can. He showed up, asked some questions, and then he left. Like you're lying. I'm sure you must know something about where he went. Didn't you hear me, kid? I didn't say that I've told you everything I know. I told you everything that I can. Got it? There's things going on that you can't tell us about? Why? I can't exactly tell you that either. Listen, for what it's worth, I do feel bad for you, kid. I'd help you if I could, but, oh, shut up already. You had a real bad attitude, Crooke. Athena, it's okay. You've done everything that you can. But I think we should go. We can look somewhere else. Trucy, you should listen to her, kid. Fine, but this isn't over. Yes, it is. Now, if you'd be so kind as to show yourselves out. Let's go. That could have gone far better. The sun is setting. It'll be getting dark soon. The sun is setting. It'll be getting dark soon. As we proceed. Lengthy break as the random fatigue was setting in on me. Are you hungry, Trucy? Apollo showed me this great bakery near here. I'm fine. You want to keep searching? Okay, let's try Mr. Wright's contacts list. Then like somebody might have seen him. Okay. Mr. Wright. Please come back soon. Trucy needs you. Oh? Oh, ominous. Phoenix? My head. Oh no. Where am I? Oh. Alright. Well, that's a half hour for introduction. Oh, the sounds aren't broken on this. Could have sworn they were slightly broken on part 1. I just wanted to say, oh, we're Apollo's perspective now. Stay safe out there, okay? Ooh, that means we also have access to the OG4 file. which... Let's see. The only information we know about it. Defense attorney Ed Crooke, prosecuting attorney Stan Tell. Verdict guilty, sentence death penalty. Suspect name Marlo D. Witness Jennifer Dilly. Crime location Dawning St. Bridge. Dead from gunshot wound. Marlo D. Right. With any luck, Miss Sykes should be able to find Mr. Wright soon enough. I hope so. But what about the current situation? Yes, let's. Yes, that's very nice. Can we focus for just a minute? Thank you for talking me down. It seems like every case we've dealt with recently has been connected to the Syndicate. First, Detective Fuzz attempted to steal a case file from the police relating to the Syndicate. After that, we came into contact with the man behind it all. Nathan Maggs was known as one of the greatest businessmen in the country. His company, Redco, is one of the biggest around. We found out that he was really in control of a huge criminal operation. He committed countless crimes for the sake of money and power. Prosecutor Von Karma, who was working with Interpol, came here to investigate Maggs. That's when we were able to prove that he was the only one in charge. And he was found guilty of murder. It was long after that when we took on the Ravales case. The Ravales used to be a powerful crime family here in the city. They were also part of the Syndicate. Maggs used them to take care of his dirty work. Murder occurred at their place of business, the Ravales Casino. Both by the name of John Doe was accused of the murder. Luckily, Athena and I found the real culprits, the head of the family, Vito Ravales, and his son. They were both arrested, and with nobody to lead them, the family began to fall apart. To all of that, I thought that we had finally put an end to the Syndicate. But now... that lawyer, Crooke, he won an acquittal for Charles Fuzz. Not only that, but he was there when Mr. Doe was sentenced too. When arrested too. There's gotta be some kind of connection between him and the Syndicate. It does appear to be the case. It also makes me wonder about Detective Fuzz's involvement in all of this. Why would Crooke work so hard to protect him like that? You think that Fuzz is also part of the Syndicate? It certainly makes sense. It would certainly explain a lot if Maggs had an inside man in the precinct. If Fuzz was informing him about productivity, police activity, that's why it was so difficult to catch him. There's no use in just blundering about the dirt like this. Maybe it's some kind of lead. A lead? Well, we have a, Huh? Excuse me. Oh, there we go. I was hitting move. Oh god, my head is not here today. Alright, let's do this. What's that you're holding? Oh, this? Some kind of... I don't know, business card, I guess? I kind of forgot that I still had it. That mark. What's wrong? Mr. Edgeworth looks like he just saw a ghost. Mr. Justice, this is very important. Where did you get that card? Mr. Doe gave it to me. The defendant was in that case last week. Doe? Could you describe this man for me? He was tall and thin, wore a suit and monocle. Stereotypical butler look, I guess? Anything else? Well, I feel kind of rude bringing it up, but... Stitches. He had stitches down the middle of his face. Guess he got into a bad accident or something. What? What? Pardon me, what? Shelly the Killer? Oh, that's the, Ace Attorney Investigations 2 picture. He's an infamous assassin. I've had multiple encounters with the man myself. He claims to kill with honor, if you can believe such a thing. He always leaves a calling card at the scene of the murder. It's done to alert the authorities that he is the culprit and draw suspicion away from his clients. You see, the killer values trust between him and his clients above all else. That's insane! Are you telling me that I defended a professional assassin? With everything else that's been going on, I never had a chance to look over the Rivales case. Francisca has also seen the killer before, but that was a long time ago. He quickly managed to escape back then. I'm not surprised that she forgot what the killer looked like. But what the hell was he doing pretending to be a butler? I can only assume that he was there as part of a job. He infiltrated the casino to kill someone within it, sorry. I can't talk today either. But he couldn't have killed the victim in that case. I proved it myself. Not only that, but he was being framed for that murder. That must mean that the murder a week ago had nothing to do with the killer. Must have simply been caught up in it by accident. If he was there to kill someone, it would certainly explain his strange behavior. There's one more odd thing about this card. On the back, there's a name written on here. Shay D. I don't know who that is. Shay. I did find it kind of strange that his name was on there. The first time I saw Shay was at the Redco building. He had a meeting with Mags. I spoke to him again last week at the Rivales casino. At first I thought that he was just one of Vito's thugs, but he made it pretty clear that he didn't care for the Rivales family in the least. Hell, he even helped me with my investigation. If it weren't for him, I might never have caught the real killer. The thing is, he never outright opposed the Rivales. He still followed Vito's orders. He was playing both sides. It was like he had his own agenda. I see. But why would his name come up just now? I mean, the killer, told me that this card was an important clue. He knew about the syndicate. I wonder, is it possible that Shay was the killer's target? What if Shay was his target? Oh! Maybe someone hired the killer to get rid of him for some reason. That is possible. The killer would never disclose his client's name, but his target, on the other hand. Something like that would have caused any trust issues between him and his clients. That said, announcing who his next victim is going to be isn't exactly a smart move. It will only make his job that much more difficult. Unless... What is it? What if the job is already over? Oh? Huh? Doesn't make any sense. Shay's still alive, after all. At least he was when the killer gave me that card. That's not what I mean. The killer's client may have called off the hit. That's why he was able to reveal this information to us. Oh, I get it. Whoever hired the killer probably lost faith in him after he was arrested. They figured that it was too risky to allow him to carry on after that. This is just speculation, though. Who knows if that's what really happened? Either way, just one more mystery on top of everything else. An assassin. Huh. How on earth could one Shay dead that badly? Mags? What are your thoughts on this? Nothing much. Yeah, me neither. Why were you so quick to stick it in my face? Alright, the killer. The OG4 incident occurred around 9 months ago. appears to have been the result of a fight between two known members of the Syndicate. Wait, both the victim and the culprit worked for Nathan Maggs? Victim and... Oh, Marlowe D. Correct. They were both high-level employees of Redco. The suspect was proven guilty in court. It wasn't long after that they were executed. The file says that Edward Crooke was the acting defense attorney in that case, too. This guy is showing up everywhere that has something to do with the Syndicate. It would seem that he was unsuccessful this time, however. The suspect was a member of the Syndicate, and yet he still lost the trial. That's true. The real question is why Fuzz would go out of his way to steal something like this. We clearly don't know the whole story behind what happened 3 months ago. It looks like we have a lot of work ahead of us. I need to contact the police. Perhaps they know where the killer went after his trial. I cannot allow him to escape again. What should I do? I need to find out more about this Edward Crooke character. Athena and Trucy have already gone to speak with the guy. We still don't know what his connection to the Syndicate is. You said that you met Crooke at the Detention Center during the killer's trial. In that case, it was probably the Revales who sent him. Vito Revales is in police custody right now. Oh, it's a long shot. But maybe he'll tell us something. I'll arrange a meeting for you at the Detention Center. At least you'll be able to speak with him in safety. Good luck, Mr. Justice. I cannot thank you enough for everything you've already helped us to achieve. That's fine. I want to help. Next stop is the Detention Center, I guess. Alright. Let's go home. Anyone home? Stride is missing and Trucy and Athena are out looking for him. The office is totally empty. Well, don't have time to stand around either. I should get moving. Nothing to do but go meet our man. You're Mr. Justice, correct? That's right. The Chief Prosecutor called. He told us he wanted to speak to the Revales member who was just arrested. He's actually the boss, but yeah, that's correct. One moment, please, unless we're going to get thrown in with Tristan. Meeting with Vito Revales. I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't a little bit nervous. After all, last time I saw him, he was trying to kill me. He was trying to kill the shit out of me. Right this way. Yeah, I heard ya. Yep, it's Tristan. Huh? What? Wait, what? Well, ain't this a surprise? Shay, what are you doing here? Ain't it obvious? I got nabbed by the cops. I guess the guard got confused when Mr. Edgeworth asked for Revales. But why Shay? Hi. Are we defending you this time? Come on, man. I'm trying to be serious here. I ain't interested in whatever it is that you're trying to show me. Suppose you'll have to wait till later. Alright. What happened? I don't get it. How did you end up here, Shay? The police burst into my apartment late last night. Been stuck here since. But why? What did they arrest you for? Huh. What do you mean? I'm a no-good thug working for a criminal organization. But something had to have prompted this. Why you gotta ask so many questions? There was an incident last night. What kind of incident? Someone died, and the police think I killed him. What? Did you do it? What does it matter? Well, I am an attorney after all. What? You're gonna defend me? Is that it? You sure you want to waste your time on some shady gangster? That depends on what you tell me now. It's gonna be my chance to repay you for your help last week. Come on, you think I did it, don't you? I can't have an opinion if I don't know what happened. You may have been a part of the Revales family before their collapse. But I don't think that's all there is to it. Something about you, Shay. Something I don't really understand. What is it that you want? People like Rivales. People like Ness. Mags. These people are what's wrong with the world. I want justice for the lives they've ruined. In that case, won't you tell me what happened? I can still help you, can't I? Well? What's your answer? Sorry. This doesn't involve you. This is my fight. I said the exact same thing before. That's when I realized that it's times like this that you need somebody around to support you. This isn't a path that you should take alone. Listen to me talking like this when I can't even bring myself to speak to Athena properly. Yeah? Yeah. I mean, at this point, I feel like we've got enough to justify Apollo taking this attitude. He's helped us in the past. He seems to be actively almost two-timing the group for some end, and we have a solid hint on what that end is. That's OG4. Sorry, but the answer's still no. I don't understand. I know you don't. Later, man. Oh, wait a second. Shay! Damn it. I'm not about to give up here. Vito can wait. This seems like a much bigger lead. Okay. What is happening? Beep! Hello? This is Detective Emma Skye. Hey, Emma. It's Apollo. Apollo? Since when did you have my number? Mr. Wright gave it to me. Emma, I need to ask you something. Do you know anything about a murder that happened last night? The suspect's name is Shay D. Huh? How the heck did you find out about that so fast? Wait. Hold on. Emma? Is everything okay? Listen, things are kinda hectic down here. How about I just text you the address and we can discuss things in person? That works for me. I'll see you in a while. Sure. What are you doing? Don't touch that! Emma? Sorry, but I've really gotta go. Sure thing. Later. So things are going well? Well, I better start moving. The address that Emma gave me is just past the agency. Oh, wow. That's really... Guard, do you want to see my badge? No. Oh, can we actually go back to the... Okay. Dawning Street Apartments. Front entrance. Hello. There are police officers everywhere. It's got to be the right place. Excuse me, sir. Do you live in this building? Me? No, sir. In that case, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Wait a second. I need to get inside. No can do. We're conducting an investigation here. I know. I'm here to speak with Detective Skye. Detective? She's expecting me. Can you at least tell her that Apollo Justice is here? Fine. I need to wait here, though. Don't go anywhere. Of course. Thank you. Might as well have a look around here while I'm waiting. Okay, it is an apartment building. Plant blocked with a small tree inside. There's one of these on either side of the stairs. Huh? There's something sticking out of the grass here. What is that? It's like a bunch of broken electronics. The speaker and antenna amongst all these bits of metal and wires. Maybe it's some kind of radio? I should probably show this to somebody. It sure is a broken thing. Apollo, there you are. Sorry, I didn't expect you to get stopped at the door like that. It's no problem. Everyone looks pretty busy around here. Things aren't running as smoothly as we've hoped, I'll admit. Did something go wrong? You could say that. Let me take you to the crime scene and I can explain what's going on. Okay, what happened? W405. Well, this is the place. Yikes, what a mess. Oh, indeed. Who does this apartment belong to? You mean you don't know? The defendant lives here. That shady guy. What? Shay lives here? Huh. I guess you really didn't know. The defendant has been accused of shooting and killing a man in this very room. Of course, you already know all about who the victim was, right? He didn't tell me. Huh? Who? What? You don't know who the victim was? What? Of course not! But I thought that was the reason you were asking about this case. Is it Fuzz? I feel like it's Fuzz. What are you talking about, Emma? Who was killed? You're trying to make me think it's Phoenix Wright, but no, it's Charles Fuzz. Yep, nailed it. It was Detective Charles Fuzz. What? What? Charles Fuzz, the recently acquitted detective who framed you for murder. He's dead? What the hell's going on today? I was just as surprised as you when I found out. Fuzz was shot to death last night. The coroner removed the body this morning. And he's the one that Shay had been accused of murdering? I can hardly believe this. But first, badge. Emma. Nope. You gonna snack with me? Emma. Emma! What? How could you eat in a room as gruesome as this? Investigating makes me hungry. Get off my back. Now I've forgotten what I was going to ask her. Alright. Well, I got a lot to talk about. Shady, the defendant, is suspected of murdering Charles Fuzz? Personally, I can't say that I feel too sorry for the guy. Gunshots were heard coming from this room last night. The police were called, and the defendant was found alone in this room with Fuzz's body. That's why he was arrested? Uh-huh. The defendant is the only one with a key to get inside. Emma, please don't tell me. I'm afraid it's a locked room murder of sorts. Only this suspect has access to this room. He must have entered with the victim. There's no other way that the corpse could get inside. Damn it! Why does this always happen? Fucking locked room murders. Shay's apartment? Wait a second. You're defending in this case? Don't you know that the suspect was a known member of the Ravalis gang? I know. It's a long story. Anyway, I haven't convinced Shay to let me take the case yet. I hope you know what you're doing, Apollo. I feel the same way. Yeah. Does anybody know what happened here last night? The witness saw the whole thing. There was a witness? Have a look at this diagram. This map shows the layout of the street. Bridge, river, apartment, east building, west building. Oh wow, there's a lot going on here. We're currently on the 4th floor of the west building. The witness, on the other hand, lives in the east building. Oh. The witness was just able to watch the crime take place. I guess you'll be able to see what happened last night. I guess you'd be able to see what happened from that distance. There's no way that the witness could have seen the killer's face from so far away. Apparently the victim and the suspect got into a struggle in this room. That led to Fuzz getting shot in the chest. So the cause of death was a gunshot. Here's the autopsy report. Oh, thank you. Oh wow. Oh wow, there's a lot going on here. Oh my goodness. Looks like Fuzz died late last night. That would match up with what Shay told us earlier. You said earlier that you were having trouble with the investigation. Things are in absolute chaos right now. Doing my best to keep things running smoothly, but it's tough work. I don't get it. What's the problem? It's Prosecutor Von Karma. Von Karma? What about her? She's supposed to be in charge of this case, but nobody's seen her since this morning. It's like she up and vanished. Von Karma? Vanished? That can't be a coincidence, can it? I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, but it's really difficult to run things without her. Huh? What are you giving me that look for? It's just... Mr. Wright went missing from the hospital this morning. What? Is he okay? We don't know. Athena and Trucy are out looking for him right now. You don't think him and Von Karma, they have something to do with each other? It wouldn't be the strangest thing that's happened today. No. No. That can't be right. Prosecutor Von Karma probably just got caught up with some work, that's all. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. She does work with Interpol, after all. Yeah, you're right. At least I hope you're right. That's concerning. That's incredibly concerning. I think we end things off... I guess before we do, Apollo's court record, attorney's badge, proof of my profession, the killer's card, which is updated, OG4, there's the actual date, August 18th, Marlowe D, which I feel like that's the missing piece that lines up with everything that Shay has said and done thus far. Shay's in this for revenge, so to speak. Which feels like possibly a contrived way to just get rid of both men. Set up a murder and get the other guy put to death. It's almost exactly like what Mags did in Case 2. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I just noticed this. Dawning Street Bridge again. Okay. We're definitely going to be retrying OG4 at some point in this case. Defense Attorney Ed Crooke. Prosecuting Attorney Stan Tall. Are we going to see everybody again? Are we going to get Stan as the prosecutor in this case? That would be cool. I'd be curious if that was the case, but here's that weird thing we found. Jumbo broken electronics, antenna and speaker. That's a clue. Shay's apartment. Found alone with the body when he was arrested. Interesting. Dawning Street map. Also interesting. Dawning Street Bridge. That's a hell of a bridge. Autopsy. Yeah, there's more stuff to this time. Died from blood loss after taking a single shot to the chest. Like gunpowder burn showed the victim was shot from a distance. Bullet passed through the victim's body. Entry and exit wounds. Might be information we need to object to them not finding a bullet in the apartment. The victim sustained a blow to the head, several small cuts. Diagonal graze and tear in the victim's clothes right there, I'm guessing. Interesting. Here's our cast of characters. Yep. Missing. Scum. Crooke. Edgy. Dead. Franny. Shelly the Killer. And Shay. Someone hired someone to kill Shay, I'm guessing. Possibly Bags? Possibly someone else syndicate related? Interesting. At any rate, that is all for part 1 of Turnabout Before the Dawn. When we return, we'll dive more into this mystery.